Little problem about my travelling to work. In the morning when I come to Mind Games, I get on my bicycle and I can travel at 10 miles per hour, a lot of traffic in the morning. But coming home in the evening from Mind Games, the roads are much clearer and I can travel at 15 miles per hour. What I'd like you to tell me is, what is my average speed?
Where do you live?
I live in Stoke Newington.
That makes all the difference, you see.
Oh, right, yeah, that's why the traffic's so bad in the morning.
He goes...
Well, the obvious thing would be 12 and a half, because that's just the average of them both. This journey is a shorter journey, isn't it? The 15-minute one. And it's shorter
the average speed.
by... it's a...
But if it's the same distance...
A third.
So if you said it was 10
So,
miles...
what you're essentially saying is... This is a bike.
Half the time. Not half
It's a
the
bike.
time.
That's right.
Yep.
So Kathy and Danny, what's...
2/3 of the time.
You would guess it would be 12 and a half, but it's not going to be 12 and a half because he's doing 15 for less, so it's going to be more like 11 or 12 because he's doing for 10 for more.
Yeah, what she said.
Yes.
Assuming it's that kind of
Michael,
average.
It's the difference between
what's your
those
team
two,
doing?
which is 5.
Yeah.
This is 5,
But then
and then...
you would think you'd divide that in two, but you don't.
But you don't.
Things are much trickier.
Because the
So,
distance...
Monica,
the distance is the same.
Yes. So...
what was your idea, Monica?
I was just saying it's the difference between these two, but we're not talking about vectors, so we're not talking about one going this way and one going that way.
Some vectors over there.
Vectors.
Well, Kathy, you were saying that it isn't 12 and a half, which is...
Oh, let's say it is
The
12.
average
It is 12 and a half.
Yeah.
You think it's 12 and a half, but you
12
think
and a half.
The thing
it
is,
isn't
the
for
average
some
is
reason.
12 and a half between them, but the thing is, his journey home is much shorter, so that means he's doing 10 miles an hour for a longer period than he's doing 15 miles an hour.
You said average speed,
Average
didn't you?
Average speed. So the distance home is the same distance.
Yeah, exactly. It's 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
12 and a
Yeah,
half. 12 and a
but
half is certainly the average between those two numbers, 10 and 15.
Yes,
Yeah.
But it is not the average speed.
But isn't that because he's travelling faster on the way home?
He's travelling faster.
So
Shorter time,
it's a shorter
exactly,
time.
shorter time.
Hurrying home
Yes, and
to
because
get
it's
to
a
his
shorter time,
missus.
so that means he's travelling at 10 miles an hour for longer, and so it's going to be closer to 10 than it is to 15, so it's more like 12 or 11. Right. And if I could do the maths a bit better.
You want to take a guess, or
12 or 11, what do you
I'm
think,
going to
Danny?
take a guess at 12.
12 is the correct answer. That's right.
Thank you
Very
very
good.
much.
How to actually prove it is 12? Let's suppose my journey is 60 miles. I mean, that's quite a long
what we
journey
should
in the
have done.
morning.
Yeah.
So
We should
how
have
long
done
would it take me to get into work if I was travelling 60 miles at 10 miles an hour?
It would take you 6 hours.
6 hours, that's right. So 6 hours in the morning. As soon as I arrive, I have to come back home again because it's so late. So how much time would it take to get home in the evening at 15 miles an hour?
4.
4. So total journey time is 6 plus 4, 10. Very good. And how far did I travel?
120 miles.
120 miles. So the average speed is 120 divided by the hours, 10 hours. So that makes 12 miles an hour. So it comes out as 12.